Claire Fraser thought she had faced every twist time could throw at her, but nothing prepares her, or us, for the moment she meets the one person she never knew existed, her long-lost brother, William. The Outlander Season 8 trailer teases a reunion that will change everything. But who is William really? And why has he come now, when the Frasers' world stands on the edge of war and heartbreak? Let's dive into the mystery lurking behind the calm before the storm. Season 8 of Outlander begins with a storm of questions, and the trailer throws us straight into the heart of one of the most controversial ones. Who is the man calling Claire Mrs. Fraser? His voice is unfamiliar, yet somehow hauntingly confident. His words are gentle, but the message behind them holds a lifetime of secrets. Fans speculate, could this finally be William, Claire's brother? And if so, why now? This is where things get even more interesting. William is not a name we've heard throughout the 7 seasons of Outlander's main timeline. He wasn't part of the books of history or even Claire's memory. So, how is it possible that he suddenly emerges in Season 8? If you've watched the prequel series Blood of My Blood, you know exactly where the threads of time started knitting themselves strangely, especially around Henry Beecham, Julia Beecham, and their baby, William. Let's rewind. Back in the Season 1 finale of Blood of My Blood, we saw Henry, Julia, and William standing at the stones, ready to attempt a time jump. But we never saw them complete it. Did they make it? Or did something or someone interfere? The key lies in the gemstones. Henry had them, yes, but Julia and William did not. And this is where everything gets tangled. A single time traveler with a gemstone can safely cross. But without one, both Julia and William would be at the mercy of the stone's unpredictable magic. And what happens to strangers left helpless in the past? If Master Raymond is involved, and all signs point to yes, then William may not have grown up with his real parents at all. Just like Faith, just like so many other mysteries that Raymond quietly altered. So imagine William's life, raised in a time he didn't belong, always knowing he was different, maybe always wondering who his real family was, even if he didn't know he was a time traveler. And now, as the American Revolution turns into a battle that will decide everything for the Frasers, William steps into Claire's life. But is he a friend, a brother, or something else entirely? Let's take a step forward. If William is Claire's brother, then everything we know about the Beecham lineage changes. Claire thought she was an only child, but Henry Beauchamp's story reveals she was never meant to be alone. And Master Raymond, well, he's always 2 steps ahead, pulling strings no one else can see. Could it be that he raised William to become something crucial in Claire's destiny? That brings us to Claire herself. After all the death, the loss, and the battle she's faced, could this be the moment she finally discovers more of her true past? A past she never asked for, but one that's come to claim her, right when the war against the British is about to tear her world apart. Claire meeting William doesn't just answer a question from the past. It opens a door to a future full of new threats, revelations, and risks. And that's just the beginning. That William's arrival isn't just an emotional reunion. It's a warning embedded with danger, wrapped in family ties Claire didn't even know existed. The moment he utters her name, the look in his eyes says it all. He knows more than he should. And as Claire listens, shocked, she realizes William isn't here by coincidence. He's here because time itself has been waiting for this moment. So what is William's warning? It doesn't take long before the truth unravels. William hasn't just been living in the past. He's been watching, surviving, and learning, under the guidance of someone who doesn't belong in that time either. That's right, Master Raymond, the same enigmatic figure who saved Claire from execution in Paris, the same one who may have brought Faith back from the dead, the same one who disappears and reappears like a ghost at the edges of history. William's message is simple but terrifying. The war won't end the way you think. The Battle of King's Mountain is coming, and in it lies the fate of not just the American colonies, but the Fraser family. William has seen what happens when Jamie goes to battle. He has seen the death, the heartbreak, the aftermath. And he's come to give Claire the one chance she never had before, to save Jamie. But here lies the greatest question of all. Can fate really be changed? Every time Claire has tried to alter the course of history, it's come back tenfold. The rising in Scotland, the fire at Fraser's Ridge, the death of young Archie. Every action she takes ripples through time, and William knows that. He's lived in the shadows of those ripples. So what does he truly want? That's when another bomb drops. William wasn't the only one who came through the stones. Julia made it too, but in a different time, a different place. And someone else has followed William into Claire's timeline. Someone darker. Someone who has a reason to stop Claire and Jamie from ever reaching that battlefield. The past has never been this dangerous. The present has never been more uncertain. Meanwhile, Jamie stands at the edge of destiny. The man who has cheated death more times than we can count now walks toward his final prophecy. The books Claire brought from the future said Jamie will die at King's Mountain. And Jamie, with that steady fire in his eyes, seems ready to accept it. He's not afraid of death. He's afraid of leaving Claire alone. But what if Claire isn't ready to let fate win this time? What if William's arrival is the key, the loophole Claire's been searching for, the chance to rewrite the ending without breaking the world around her? And if it means trusting a brother she's just met, trusting the secrets Master Raymond left buried in time, and trusting her own gift as a healer, can she save Jamie without losing herself? With every heartbeat, the lines between past and future blur, and Claire has only one question left burning in her mind. Did William come all this way to save her? Or is he also here to test her loyalty? One last time before history demands its pound of flesh. The prophecy has chased Claire through centuries. When your hair turns completely white, your wisdom will be full, and your healing power shall know no limits. Both Master Raymond and the shaman Nayeli warned her. And now, in Season 8, those strands of silver aren't just a sign of aging. They're a sign that Claire is becoming who she is meant to be, the White Healer. In the Season 8 trailer, we saw her hair almost entirely transformed, glowing in the candlelight, as if charged with something more than time. This isn't the Claire we met in Scotland, wide-eyed and unsure. This is a woman who has lived 2 lifetimes, lost a daughter, nearly died at the hands of men and mobs, and still came back stronger, anchored in her love for Jamie Fraser. And this time, that love may be all that stands between life and death. King's Mountain looms like a shadow over their future. In the books Bree gave Jamie, his death was recorded in ink. But ink can lie. Pages can burn. Time can change if the right person is strong enough to push back against it. And Claire is that person now. The prophecy didn't just speak of her healing. It spoke of her power to restore balance, to mend fractures in fate. But power like that comes with a price. As Claire struggles with the decision to intervene in the battle, she knows that every change she makes risks creating a ripple that could harm the people she loves most. But how could she watch Jamie die without using everything she now knows she's capable of? Enter William. His purpose is no longer just to warn her. It's to force her to confront the truth that she was always destined to do more than mend broken bones or soothe dying men. She was always meant to change the course of lives, including Jamie's. Yet even as this hope takes root, a darker truth takes shape. There's someone else in that time. Someone who understands the stones. Someone who has followed William across time, determined to see the original timeline restored. And they are watching Claire, waiting. So now there's a race between destiny and rebellion, between a healer's love and a soldier's fate. Claire must decide, dare she play God one more time? Or will she walk the path of pain history already wrote for her? The night before the battle, Jamie places a hand over Claire's, just like he did before Culloden. If this is to be my last night on this earth, Sassenach, I am glad to have spent it with you. And in that moment, The weight of both life and death rest in Claire's heart. The prophecy of the white healer burns like a final chance. But sometimes, even miracles can destroy what they save. And that's the real test of Season 8. The world is about to wake up to a truth Claire barely understands herself. Love can defy time, but it cannot escape its consequences. The sun rises on King's Mountain, and with it comes the thick air of destiny. The battle is set, the men are ready, and the echoes of history have already begun to stir. But the war they're about to fight is not just a clash of rebels and redcoats. It's a battle between what was written and what may be rewritten. As Jaime prepares to take his place among the Continental militia, Claire wrestles with the warning William brought. She sees death in every shadow, danger in every shift in the wind. Yet, amidst the uncertainty, something deeper calls to her, an intuition rooted not in fear, but strange familiarity. She is no longer a stranger in this century. She is a force rooted in it. But just as Claire steels herself for what must be done, the betrayal is set into motion. It begins with a small betrayal, one no one would notice at first. A man from the future, recently arrived. Someone who knows the stones. Someone who doesn't want history changed. Someone who believes Jaime Fraser must die at King's Mountain. And this intruder isn't a stranger to the Frasers. He is a ghost from another life, one Claire trusted once long ago. His name? Lionel Brown's grandson, a time traveler filled with hate, a man who saw what Claire and Jaime would become through the lens of vengeance, and crossed time to make sure their family tree burns. It's he who steals Claire's medical kit in the night, he who poisons the cup meant for Jaime, he who believes the world will be a better place without this defiant Highlander and the woman who refuses to let history cage her. But what he doesn't realize is that Claire has already accepted prophecy into her bones. Her hair white, her soul burning, the battle begins. The musket fire shatters the sky, and as men fall around them, Claire pushes her way through the chaos, reaching Jaime before the poison does what it was meant to, before betrayal becomes destiny. Meanwhile, William isn't just fighting beside his newfound brother, Ian. He's piecing together the truth. The man who's tried to sabotage their fate is more dangerous than any soldier on the field. William confronts him, demanding to know why. And in those final breaths of the battle, a chilling revelation falls from his lips. Your family doesn't belong here. You were never meant to survive. Jaime falls. Claire screams, and the earth falls quiet. This is the crossroads. History reaches for Jaime Fraser. Claire reaches back. The prophecy lights up her veins like lightning. All the pain, the fear, the love, everything she is pours into one impossible act. She will not let him die. And as the battlefield falls into silence and the smoke clears, the world waits. One heartbeat. Two. Then Jaime breathes again. The moment Jaime draws breath again is the moment time itself shifts. For the first time in centuries, the path the stones tried to carve with blood has been broken. And Claire Fraser, now truly the White Healer, has not only defied death, she has questioned the very laws that bind past, present, and future together. As Claire holds Jaime, tears in her eyes, every soul on the battlefield can feel the change. Those who survived look to her not just as a healer, but something more, something untouchable. William, standing in silence with Ian beside him, understands now why Master Raymond sent him. Not to save Jaime, but to witness Claire's rebirth. The truth washes over him like cold water. Raymond never meant to keep William safe for his own sake. He saved him to be the final thread tying Claire's destiny together, to push her to this moment, to face her greatest fear and defeat it. But now that Claire has done the impossible, another question shrouds the air like smoke. At what cost? The ripple effect begins. Messages from the future start to shift. Brianna and Roger, back through the stones in their time, feel the change like a tremor beneath their feet. The books Roger collected, once a blueprint of the world that was, now tell new stories. The Fraser fire at Fraser's Ridge isn't in them anymore. Jamie's death at King's Mountain has vanished. The family line isn't severed. It's stronger than ever, but not everyone is spared. Ian stands alone, a shadow in the burning twilight. The loss of his child, the price of the new timeline. He smiles through the pain, whispering, "Ye canna change one life without losing another." Beside him, Rachel reaches for his hand as they let their grief rest beneath the weight of an uncertain peace. Meanwhile, Claire, Jamie, and William step into a new world. A world that hasn't quite settled yet. One where the war is still raging. The skies are still dangerous. The stones still whisper. And Master Raymond's message is still unfinished. "Your family isn't done," William says softly. "Not yet." Claire looks up at the horizon, hair white, heart full, and finally sees the truth. Time will forever try to claim what it created. But the real power lies in those who love, those who fight, those who refuse to let fate write their ending. This, then, is the promise of Outlander. That love is the thread across centuries, mending the past, healing the present, and stitching hope into every heartbeat of the future. Season May 8th be the end of the story as we know it, but for the Frasers, it's only the beginning.